I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know what we here to talk about. What's going on at Fiserv Forum, the house that Giannis built between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Milwaukee Bucks, where the Bucks are currently trailing 117, 110. They're looking like they're going to lose, but let me just put up these stats. Hold on one second, y'all. But I would like to say, even though we're going to lose this game, I want to give the Bucks credit for fighting. I want to give them credit for fighting. They showed a lot of heart. They were down 14 early. They could have laid down and just let themselves get blown out, and they bit down. They came back. It was a team effort. Multiple people played well. So there's some upside. I do want to highlight Ousmane Dieng, because y'all know that's somebody I think is imperative to re-sign. That is a very talented player, friends and family. Ousmane Dieng is extremely talented. I feel he has all-star level talent. I'm just going to put that out there early. I feel Ousmane Dieng has all-star caliber talent. That's how I feel. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Bucks currently down 110, 119, 55 seconds left in the game. What's good, friends and family? What's good, Bucks Nation? I know this is an L, but I have a little bit of pride in this L that we actually fought. We even took the lead from time to time in this game. We were able to withstand a Cleveland Cavaliers team that had a full clip damn near with Harden, Mitchell, Evan Mobley, and we gave as good as we got. We let the wheels come off a little bit in the fourth quarter, but hey, we fought. I want to give us credit for that and look into the positive. We could have laid down, y'all. We got down 14 early. We could have laid down, but we fought back. KPJ, shout out to KPJ. At least we got the poster with KPJ getting on Donovan Mitchell. That was nasty. That's definitely going to be on Sports Center. That's definitely going to be on Sports Center. Shout out to KPJ. Also, there are a lot of people that were saying we've been in the last few lives about KPJ and as far as do we need a second score. I believe KPJ, like I was saying, I think he is that second scorer, but he has to be put in a system where he can be effective along with Giannis being effective. I'm not saying if we could get somebody better, don't get it, but I think KPJ has all-star level talent. Look at everything that he can do. He can score on all three levels and can pass and plays defense. He's very well-rounded, KPJ. Very well-rounded. Now, if you put him in the right system to allow him to be the maestro, it would be very interesting to see what he can do. But I do feel KPJ is very legit. Extremely legit. So what's good, Bucks Nation? I saw a lot of y'all was damn near like, even in a loss, y'all was kind of proud like me in the chat. That's what it felt like. Am I right, chat? Let me know. Salute the Bucks Nation. Salute the friends and family, all the channel members. Salute to the queens in the chat and the global Bucks members. What's good? What's good? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Hold on, let me see what Mr. 414 said. Like I said, they'll give effort, get all our hopes up. We get on the edge of our seats, and it was a dud. Bro, we were down 14. We came back. Come on now. Let's not do that, Mr. 414. We were down 14 right at the beginning of the game, bro. We fought back. We took the lead. We were going tooth and nail. We just ran out of gas towards the end. I don't think that's the worst case scenario. Clearly, looking at the records, we know who the better team is. We know who the favorite is. I'm just saying we went out on our shield. We didn't go out like no marks. We at least went out on the William Wallace side of the game. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's good to lose or anything to that effect. I'm just saying that we fought tonight. That's a step in the right direction. That's all I'm saying. It was good to see some fighting. Happy St. Patrick's Day to those that observe that. Salute. Let's get into these numbers. Oh, that's almost over. About 9 it's 121, 112, 38 seconds left. I just think that there's some upside. We have some talent on this team. I think once we get a new coach and a new voice and actual system, it'll be interesting to see how some of these players perform. I thought I saw some very high IQ basketball from Pete Nance tonight. I thought Pete Nance played well. I thought multiple people played well tonight. It just wasn't enough. I mean, they're going against a top 5 seed in the East. We're not even in the playoffs. I mean, what do you expect to happen? And we didn't have Giannis. I mean, what do you expect to happen? And speaking of Giannis, with all the news reports stating now that Giannis will be out a week. Giannis. Shut it down, fam. It's always a week here, a week there. What is it going to take for you to see that this just not your year, bro? This just isn't your year. It just is what it is. This isn't the Bucks' year. This ain't your year. It's just, you know, chill out, bro. You can't will us to no championship in your current condition. You out here getting hurt as much as Chris Middleton used to. We don't want that, bro. Especially for someone that we want to someone to sign a max extension, and you keep getting nicked up. It's time to chill out, bro. We want to protect our investment as well. If you're going to re-sign, we don't want you all hobbled and gimped up. Every time you fall wrong, we on pins and needles. This we are not going to the playoffs this year, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Nothing you can do is going to put us in the playoffs at this point and stage in the season. You are better served to stay at home and do a what we call a full recovery, not a partial, but a full recovery where you're 100% clear. I think it's time for you to do that and take care of your body. The Bucks will be okay. We'll survive, Giannis, but we need you to be healthy. You've been nicked up for the last couple years, and that's because you're pushing too much. Take this time off. Your body is telling you, chill out, Dunn. I need some time. You don't have no off switch. Like, let your body heal, bro. Let your body heal. It's time, Giannis. We have appreciated everything you've done. You've given your body, heart, soul to this team and to this city of Milwaukee, and we appreciate it. But it's time now for you to take care of yourself, and we need you to come back strong next year because of what happened this year. And in order for that to happen, you gotta shut it down. And I'm not just talking about for the rest of the season. I'm talking about damn near till summer. Like real summer, like July, August. You just need to shut it down. Let your body heal, man. You need that, especially if your game isn't going to manifest as far as shooting jumpers and all that. You're going to need your athleticism, speed, and quick twitch muscles as long as possible. Let's be real. He's going to need that as long as possible. So the best way to extend that, your longevity and whatever part of your prime that you're in, is to rest your body, Giannis. It's time to rest the body. That's all I really want to say. Like, Giannis, that was scary already. Every time you fall, we don't know what's going on. Like, it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Yeah, that's a fact, Jeff. That's also a positive, Jeff. There's no Euro basketball this summer. That's also a positive. Salute to you, Jeff. I think he gonna re-sign, Robin. I think he gonna re-sign. Shout out to Robin. I think he gonna re-sign. Bucks fighting though. 21. Let's put these numbers up. Bucks fighting. Shout out to the Bucks. Hold on. Bucks fighting. 116, 121. This is what I'm saying. We at least going out on our shield. We ain't quit. 116, 121. 25 seconds left. Shout out to the Bucks. Yo, Sam Merrill having 17 is crazy. We let three-point shooters get way too many easy looks. We lucky they wasn't shooting threes that well tonight. Otherwise, we would have been in trouble. But the free throws were the difference. And to their credit, you guys, do you guys see the turnovers they have? They have 6 turnovers in the game as a team. We'll do that in the first quarter, in the first 5 minutes. The Cleveland Cavaliers have 6 turnovers for the entirety of this game. Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. That is definitely impressive. Evan Mobley was doing work today. 27 and 15. James Harden doing what James Harden does. 25. We shut down Donovan Mitchell for the most part, but again, the free throws was crazy today. He had 19. Sam Merrill was 17. The Sam Merrill 17 hurt. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not saying Sam Merrill no scrub or nothing like that, but him getting 17 is like 12 points too much for me. That's like 12 points too much. You can't allow somebody like that to get 17 on you. It changes it impacts the game different because it's like 3 points you didn't expect. Like, damn, man, we just can't guard the three. And I know we'll look at the shooting percentage and say that they only shot 36%. That's not because they didn't get open looks. They got open looks. They just weren't hitting at a high clip. But they were getting open looks. Let's be clear. But 31 free throw attempts is a lot. They had 27 assists, 6 turnovers, 3 steals. I mean, this is what a playoff team does. Protect the basketball, get to the free throw line. That's what a playoff team does, is how they're performing. Shout out to Torian Prince. He had 8 points today. It's just good to see Taurean Prince back playing basketball. So shout out to Taurean Prince. Kyle Kuzma had a stinker today. Didn't give us much. Had 3 points. Jericho Sims had 4. And Kevin Porter, our MVP, I feel like today, had 25 points on an efficient 8 of 14. 1 of 3, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds. Right now, 10 assists, 1 turnover. That's a dope game right there. I don't care. I don't know how that's a -7, but I think that's an outstanding game by Kevin Porter Jr. You get a double-double, 100% from the free throw line. You only had 1 turnover. And you had a slick block, too. That block he had on Harden was slick. I like that. Hey, Kevin Porter Jr. is legit. A solid effort also. Ryan Rollins, he's getting back to playing smart basketball, becoming efficient again. 6 of 13, 3 of 7, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, only 1 turnover from Ryan Rollins. Can we give Ryan Rollins a little credit playing well against a playoff team? Can we give Ryan Rollins a little credit? Y'all been dogging him. Y'all done had Ryan Rollins in the doghouse. Can we give him a little credit, friends and family? Can Ryan Rollins get a little credit? Bobby Portis. Hey, Bobby Portis getting that trade value up. Shout out to Bobby Portis. He is getting his trade value up. Bobby Portis, 19 points, 8 of 19, 3 of 7 from the three-point line, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. Solid game. Hey, y'all, my boy Pete Nance. Hey, Pete Nance. Let's go. Pete Nance, 13 points, 5 of 6, 3 of 4 from the three-point line, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. My boy had a clean game, no turnovers. More times than not, Pete Nance not turning over the basketball. Bucks officially lose 123-116. It was a valiant effort, just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough. Pete Nance, very solid effort. Ousmane Dieng. Now you can see what. Now if you give Ousmane Dieng close to 30 minutes, he's gonna be a problem. His confidence is gonna do nothing but rise. Nothing but rise. 7 of 12, 5 of 8 from 3. 0 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. AJ Green. It doesn't even matter what AJ Green. We shot 48% from the field, 44% from 3. Look, we hit 23s and still lost. It's crazy. 12 of 17 from the free throw line, 39 rebounds, 24 assists as a team, only 8 turnovers. That's another positive, friends and family. We did protect the basketball today. Only one person, let me see, had had more than 1 turnover, and it was Ousmane Dieng. Other than that, everyone had just a minimum of 1. That was it. So we protected the basketball. So that's good. That's how you compete against teams at this level. Especially without your best player, you're going to compete by protecting the basketball. And the Bucks did that, and they stuck in the game longer than a lot of people might have thought. I think a lot of people thought we were going to get blown out by 30, especially without Giannis. And I think we fought. We moved the basketball well. Multiple people involved. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in double figures. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Once we get a coach and something to identify as a system, I think a lot of players will truly evolve and become the player they're truly supposed to be. I think that a lot of these players are being constrained and are regressing just due to lack of a system. What up, Dr. Smith? Salute. Due to lack of a system. But I do think we have a lot of talent and potential on this team. I really do think that. I just think once we get the right voice, we'll really be able to cook, y'all. We'll really be able to cook. We hit 8 more three-pointers than them. It was a big difference also. But then 34 free throws is crazy. 17 more free throw attempts is crazy. And then they hit 15 more. So, I mean, that kind of makes up for damn near the difference of the threes. Like, damn. Offensive rebounding wasn't the problem. Points off of turnovers wasn't the problem. Fast break points definitely was a problem. 15-0 is crazy. Points in the paint was a problem. They dominated us there, 56-34. Fast break points and free throws. We lost to the better team tonight, but like I said, I thought we fought. I'm proud of that we fought. We didn't go out like no marks. We fought, and I thought a lot of people played well. I'm still not sure what the deal is with Cam Thomas. I'm not sure why he didn't play. If anybody has any information on why Cam Thomas didn't play besides Doc is a hater, let me know. Because I don't know why he wouldn't have played in this game, especially with how poorly AJ Green was playing. I don't think AJ Green was doing anything. I'd have rather had Cam Thomas in there. At least he can give us some offense or has potential to give us offense. So, like, I'm just not sure what's going on. It's like I want us to get, you know what? It's like, this sounds crazy, but it's like I just want to be in the off season, so then we can really see what's about to happen. Because it's hard to have expectations or an understanding of this team without knowing what's going to happen, how they're going to move forward. Is Doc going to come back? Is he going to get fired? If he gets fired, who are we bringing in? Who's going to re-up on their player option? There's so much up in the air to see where the direction of this franchise is going to go. I'm very interested to see our decision making this offseason. The ones that as far as the organization and what they have control of. Because mind you, there's multiple people on this team that have a player option. Now, if they request to enable that player option, that's going to really kind of stranglehold what we can do unless those players are able to be traded. So I want friends and family not to forget that point and to keep that in consideration of like hopes and expectations of this team, because the damn near the whole roster got player options for next year. So everybody comes back, then we would literally have the damn near the same team. If everybody were to come back, we damn near have the same team. So we got to keep that in consideration. That's why a coach is imperative. Because like I said, I don't think we have a horrible roster. I just don't think they're being utilized to the best of their ability. So once a coaching change happens, that'll really see where we're at. Also, where we pick in the lottery. There's just so many variables. I'm excited to see where we go, to be honest. And it's just like, I just want to get this over with, get Giannis healthy, and really see what we can do, because watching Doc is extremely frustrating. It's extremely frustrating watching the helter-skelter rotations of Doc and what it's crazy. It's crazy. I just don't even know what to say. It's insane. Let me see you in the building. What up, Daddy Commander? Derek Stevenson, what's good? Robert Walker Murphy, what's good? Salute to the queens of the chat. Mia Kim in the building, what's good? Trina, what's good? BKC, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Eli Harris, what's good? My boy Bibby, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Patricia P. Pronte, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Robert Brooks, what's good? What up, Simeon? My boy John Hassel, absolutely. Dre West in the building. What up, Dre? Mr. Cole, the living legend. Dr. Smith in the building. No Stray. Speaking of Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith, appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Salute, Milwaukee family. We can't defend the three. We know that, Dr. Smith. Salute. Appreciate Dr. Smith. $5 super chat. Salute. No Strays, ENT, our favorite op in the building. Jeff Riley. Scales was good. Greg Delaney in the building. What's good? My boy Jimmy Roller. How do y'all feel about this loss? What up, Travis? I'm not that mad. Kenny Mack, what up? I'm not that mad. Like I said, I thought we played all right. My boy Jess said most of the players with the player option might not be back. They might get traded like Pat C was. We'll see. That's the hope. But what I'm saying is, right now, that is an issue. Until it's not, Jeff. That is an issue. That's all I'm saying. Robin said, if Doc returns next year, I'm going to have to tap out, cuz. Yo, Robin, you going to have to tap out. He ain't returning next year. He going to step down. Doc ain't crazy. Doc better not be that crazy. Yeah, same childish one. It's not even like you hoping somebody get fired. It's just like, bro, you can't do your job no more. Like, it's so evident. We're so behind. We can't fix anything. How you have the same problem for 3 years, can't defend a three? How is that possible for 3 years you can't defend a three? What are you talking about? That's crazy. Yes, Clay. 34 free throws is wild. Extremely wild. But you gotta expect that. I just Doc pimped in the building. What up, Janet MOC? Salute. Shout out to Janet. Patricia, at this point, we're just looking for this team to compete. Winning is a bonus. There we go. That's what I was trying to say earlier, Patricia. Thank you for wording it properly for me. Right. That's what we're looking. We're not. Yeah, if we win, that's super cool if we win. We just want to see this team be competitive. That's a fact. I'm glad that this community and fan base has come to the real reality of what the real science is with this team. This is not a winning team right now. We know that. We don't have a winning culture. We know all that. But with all that being said, we just want to see this team fight. And I think that's why in the chat there's a little bit of like upbeatness, because I think a lot of people thought going against a team of the Cleveland Cavaliers that we'd have got our heads beat in, and for us to compete and make it a fight all the way down to the fourth quarter, to us, with the way this team, that's kind of a low-key win. I know that's a bad way to kind of look at, but it's like a low-key win because our team at least fought. We saw some fight from this team. That's all I'm asking. Hey, Scales, what's wrong with you, bro? He hit out with bro. What's wrong with you? Last ghostwriter, I'll say this. All teams need better talent. All teams need better talent. I agree. I'm more concerned about the coach because I think with the right coach, this roster could really be... I would say this. If we had a different coach at the beginning of the year and we had this team that we have now, we would be in the playoffs. I think that this team is good enough to be at a minimum in the play-in if we had a competent coach that had understood rotations, understood actually what he was seeing on the court. You don't think that this is a playoff caliber roster as is? Like, think about that for real in the East. We're out there. We can't. The Charlotte Hornets is our comp. Like, come on, man. Like, if we had a competent coach, a modern coach, we totally would be in the playoffs. Even with this roster. Y'all not going to tell me no different. I don't think this roster is as bad as some of y'all are making it seem. Some of y'all are making it seem like this roster is trash. And I don't feel like it's trash like that. I really don't. Yeah, Alan, yeah. I'm on a Nance bandwagon, though. I'm on a Nance bandwagon. I think he should be getting extensive minutes all the time. Dr. Smith said we just want Doc going firing as a bonus is hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, we'd have been in a play-in. I'm telling y'all, we'd have been in a play-in with a competent coach. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it like that. Yeah. Doc is holding his team hostage. He's definitely holding his team hostage. Let me, hold on. No strays. Hey, bro, you're not wrong for saying that. Look at what we're going through. Our star is hobbled. We have an inept coach. Players with no direction. What do you expect, bro? What do you want from us? We're not going to just sit here just number 2 on our squad, bro. We got to look at what's positive with the team. And what's positive is that they are competing right now. What's positive is that we're seeing growth from Ousmane Dieng with more extensive playing minutes. What's good is that we're seeing Pete Nance develop and show that he can be a quality role player in this rotation. What's good is the return of Taurean Prince, seeing what he can do if he'll have value to return next year. That's what we're seeing. How much more is Jericho Sims going to develop? That's what we're looking at. Is AJ Green? Should we trade AJ Green? These are things that we're looking into. We're going down the rabbit hole now. We know that we're not going to make the playoffs. That's okay. We can retool and regroup. The East ain't tough. Y'all ain't tough. The Boston ain't tough like that. Y'all ain't tough. Let us get a good coach, and then we'll just have Giannis bully y'all. And then let us get a coach that can defend the 3. Oh, y'all be done. Boston, y'all so limited. You don't even know. It's just we got to get the right coach and we'll shut y'all down. Shut y'all really down. Oh! Shots fired, friends and family. First shot fired today. First shot fired. Derek Stevenson. How do y'all feel about that? Did the team look better without Miles Turner? Shots fired. Shots fired. Friends and family, how do y'all feel about that? Do we look better without Miles Turner? I'll say this. It's been a lot of y'all in the chat that have been saying Jericho Sims has been outplaying Miles Turner. There's been quite a few of y'all in the chat. I can't remember everybody's name, but there was quite a few of y'all that were saying that. Is that the truth? Now, are more people feeling that way? That Jericho... Oh, I'm seeing thumbs. What? Wow. Wow. Y'all really feel like that? Wow. Wow. Okay, y'all. So y'all really feel like that. Okay. 96 and 101 record as the Bucks coach is crazy. He definitely got to go. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We got Scales with some good info in here. Scales said Doc Rivers' contract with the Milwaukee Bucks is length 3.5, 4 years. He joined mid-season 23-24, runs through 26-27, roughly 10 to 11 million per year. Good looking Scales. Shout out to Scales, man, the homie. Shout out. There we got it. There we have it. So next year will be technically his last year. Will the Bucks eat the 10 million, 10 to 11 million? Will they eat it? I think they can eat 10 million. I really think they better eat the 10 million before the fan base turn. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the fan base is slowly turning on the Bucks. If they do not get rid of Doc in the offseason, I'm telling you, the fan base will turn completely. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Them trying to save 10 million will not be worth what they'll lose for people coming to that arena. Jimmy Roller said we better not trade Bobby for some picks. That horse will just blow on some pumpkin. That is always my fear with John Horst. Let's just say we trade players to get back picks. Who are you going to pick? You have a history of picking the wrong person 100% of the time. You know, he's literally batting 0 on draft pick. Wait, is that true? Whoa. Wait. Friends and family, is John Horst batting a 0 on draft picks? Is he batting a 0? Think about that. Has any draft pick panned out? I'm gonna give y'all a second in the chat. That I just thought about that. Like, that's crazy. Okay, Dre West, shout out to Dre. He said with a better coach, Miles would be better. This is not Indiana Miles Turner. Okay. That's oh, Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool said write the check tonight. My man, Mr. Cool, has been in his bag since late November. Oh, Doc. He's been on Doc helmet since late November because I remember when it all changed. Oh, Mr. Cool has been relentless. He has been... Was that horse pick, though, Malcolm Brogdon? If it is, that's still not a good percentage. Hey, Scale said tonight, Mr. Cool. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay, the only draft pick still on the team is Ajax. Look at that. And he's glued to the bench. He's glued to the bench. He can't even get off the bench under any circumstances. This team is very interesting. Very interesting. Like I said, one of my main priorities for the Milwaukee Bucks is in the offseason. I'm going to keep emphasizing it. Ousmane Dieng to a long-term deal. At least a 4-year deal. We need to lock down Ousmane Dieng. He has way too much upside. We need to lock down Ousmane Dieng, period. Dr. Smith spinning the block again with the $4.99 super chat. What up, Dr. Smith? Last one. If Doc retires, show up at the house, fire him anyway. Just because, Doc. For the love of the game, Doc. And in my less barbecue voice. Oh, the legend. Dr. Smith. Salute. One more. Yeah. Shout out to Dr. Smith. It's just crazy how you can just like zero in on the incompetence of this team and just make a beeline for the coach. And for everyone on the outside to see that the coach is the problem, and for the people in the inside not to understand that there's a problem, is very concerning. I'm very concerned with what the direction is of this organization. Is there any direction? Who's running this thing? Like, seriously, what is the direction of this team besides keep Giannis at all costs? What is the direction of the Milwaukee Bucks? What are we actually doing? What is the plan? Like, is it a youth movement? Is it a rebuild? Like, give it a label. Like, what are we doing? Because you could go to other teams. Oh, they're retooling, they're rebuilding, they're starting over. Okay. They want to go young. Okay. What are we actually doing? We're getting rosters that are okay. They can do enough to maybe get in the playoffs, but they can also be in the lottery. Like we all like the last couple of years have been fringe teams, just trying to do enough to keep Giannis happy. We're gonna have to we're gonna have to put all our chips in one way or the other, because right now we're in the gray area, and it ain't no gray areas. Either you all in or all out. You can't do all this kind of just trying to tread water. The Bucks have to make a decision on what they really want to do. If they want to blow it up or put all their chips in the table and get the best possible players they can for another run to see if Giannis can get another ring. That's the two decisions. There is no in between. You either commit to a rebuild or you put everything you got on the table and you try to compete. That's it. Period. That's it. Our favorite op, No Strays, ET with the $1.99 super chat. Cleveland, this is for you, LeBron. No Strays. You love kicking the folks back in, don't you? You love kicking the folks back in. Okay, Patricia P. I don't know if you can accurately assess any of these players with Doc as coach. That is a fair point, which is why all we can judge is effort. We can't judge them on effort. So that's why I'm saying the competing, the effort, those are things we can judge players on. How much effort are you putting in? But yes, I agree. Under Doc, I would say, like, yeah, whatever your NBA 2K rating was, it dropped by 6 with Doc. It dropped by 6. Yeah, that's what I thought, Jeff, that Brogdon was a Hammond pick. That's what I'm telling y'all. Horst has never drafted a good player. Can you imagine having your job for years and never doing it right once? Let's talk about Horst for a minute. He's skating. He's moonwalking. He's moonwalking. We treat him like an accessory when he should be charged with the same crimes as Doc Rivers. We're treating him as an accessory. He should be charged with the same crimes. You haven't helped this team either, besides random like wheeling and dealing within the season. You never helped this team get younger through the draft. You haven't drafted anybody good under your reign. Not one good play. I don't want to hear about where we drafted and all. That's all excuses. Other teams find diamonds in the rough. Why can't we? John Horst need to be held accountable too. He's the one that hasn't fired Doc. He's the one that's been drafting us terribly, and he's the one that I feel has been giving up too much collateral for players. So he needs to be held accountable as well. He's part of the problem. Let's be clear. Horst is also part of the problem. Maurice said, Mr. Cool said, write the check tonight. Got me up here dying laugh. That was that. Right, Maurice. Oh, Mr. Cool. Like I said, Mr. Cool has been in his bag since late November. Roughly around the Thanksgiving time frame, Mr. Cool turned over. He went Super Saiyan. He began going Super Saiyan on Doc Rivers, and it's been hilarious. Right. Hey, Derek said Horst is hiding. Yeah, he is. He out here hiding. He ducking all the smoke. He is literally ducking all the smoke. Pickle Luke said, honestly, I was expecting to lose without the Greek Freak, and I love us losing. We could get a good pick. Do you guys know where DJ Wilson is now? Nowhere. He sucks drafting. That's what I'm saying. He sucked drafting. That's the thing. Y'all all talking about this lottery pick stuff, and what does it matter if he don't pick the right person? Horst has to pick the right person for this to work. That's the facts. He has to pick the right person. I am scared of our drafting. Here we go. Man, my man Scales in the chat with the receipts. All right, y'all. Shout out to Scales. Horse picks 2027 or 2017, DJ Wilson. 2018, Dante DiVincenzo. Jordan Ward 2020. Sam Merrill 2020. Oh, that is crazy. Mamu, Beauchamp, Hugo Besson, Jackson Jr., Livingston, Johnson Smith. Now, Mamu was playing well on another, or solid on another team. Dante is. Sam Merrill is. We saw him tonight. So, not all those picks were technically bad. But what is bad, and now we can see without a shadow of a doubt, which the Scales, thank you for bringing that information to the table, that the Bucks lack of infrastructure is destroying players. Why are all these players, half of those draft picks have left and play on other teams or excelling, and we couldn't get nothing out of them? That's the problem. We don't have an infrastructure. Shout out to Barack Bahamas. We don't have a development program. That's killing some of these players, especially somebody like AJ Green. AJ Green has a shot, but he needs help on other parts and nuances of the game. That's especially why he's young, to start to build good habits. That's the thing. The Bucks don't build good habits with their players. We do the same mistakes over and over. They're never corrected. Case in point, we all like Jericho Sims, right? He hustles, he plays hard, but he makes the same mistake on moving screens every game. Since when he's in the game, he gets at least one. He gets at least one. Why is that not corrected? Why haven't you guys shown Jericho Sims the basics of just throwing a proper or setting a proper screen? How is he continuing to make this mistake? Why isn't this being corrected? And that's just a small example of the incompetence of this coaching staff. We just they don't even work on the small thing. That has nothing to do with talent or attitude or anything. That's just working on the fundamentals of the game. Hey, let's throw proper screen. We don't do that. We don't do the small. That's why we get killed on the offensive rebound. That's why we make terrible decisions on defense. The same terrible decisions game after game, which allows 3 after 3 without it being corrected, because this coaching staff is inept. And it's going, y'all know y'all was talking about the Washington Wizards and how players are building bad habits. How about the Milwaukee Bucks playing for us and building bad habits? We don't got no damn structure over here. We got bad habits over here. To keep it real, let's be real. I'm just saying, what are we doing? That just goes back to Patricia, how to assess these players with this coach. I mean, you could say, can you assess players in this organization? This organization is just in complete disarray. Like I said, we don't know what's going on. How do you have a whole organization where nobody communicates? No one's. You know what? What we see on the floor is exactly what we see in this organization. They're a reflection of themselves. The chaos and the wildness we see on the floor is the same thing we see with management. Chaos, no direction. We don't know what's going on. Just random movement. Like there's nothing. And if then we circle spin the block to Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you're Giannis Antetokounmpo, why would you want to be in all of this chaos? If you're Giannis being real, I know all y'all, he's going to sign the extension. He wants the money. That's cool. But I'm saying, looking at it logically, how can you look at the Milwaukee Bucks in its current form and say this is a team or this is an organization that could put a championship roster together? What makes you feel confident that that's even possible under this current regime? Why I don't. That's why I said, like, y'all feel so confident about Giannis re-signing. I'm just like, man, if I'm Giannis looking at this and I'm on the other side of my career, what are y'all doing? Why would I stay in this chaos? Even if it cost him money, right? He could get that back in endorsements. So it's not really a big deal. He could get that back in endorsements. We got to really think about what's going on with this Milwaukee Bucks logically. Also, the way the perception is and aesthetics on this team as it pertains to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like, we got to get real here, y'all. Like, this is crazy. Damn, Rory said it's over for AJ. He turns 27 this year. We're about to add more talent on his team in the offseason, which leads to no purpose for him next season. Wow. 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 Too many selfish plays is going to consistently hurt this team. Yeah, but if it's not, that's true. I feel you, but what are they supposed to do? They don't have no plan, bro. They just out there. They have no plan. They don't. Like I said, man, this organization has to be like this organization needs an enema. This organization just needs an enema, man. Just flush it all out. Just flush it all out. Start over. Clean the whole thing out. Spick and span. Yeah, get this thing. This thing needs an enema. Like, real talk. Hold on, see my boy Maurice. Maurice said, "Let's talk culture prospects, y'all. Who are the top 5 possible coaching options that can help build culture, identity, and player development? Talk to me, chat." Shout out to Maurice. Yeah, AJ Green, he should be 27. That's about right. That's about right, Scales. Hey, a lot of people, Maurice, are high on Mike Malone. A lot of people are high on Mike Malone. A lot. Mr. Cool said, all kidding aside, if for any insane reason and Doc comes back next season, I will not watch the Bucks again until he's fired. A lot of people feel that way. You're not wrong, Mr. Cool. Dude, hey, Mr. Cool, so many people agree with you. You don't even... I talk to people just all the time about Bucks, all the time. Jim, whatever. Everybody's like, man, I can't take it, man. It's like, this guy, Doc, what is he doing out there? Oh, Doc. And I know Doc gotta hear the noise. Hey, I sent the email to the Bucks communication team like, hey, I want some media pass. I haven't heard back. Oh, I know the truth serum me too much. They want you bootlicking the squad. We don't do that over here. We keep it real. They want the bootlicking. We can't do that over here. We got to tell the truth. 27 is old for NBA. I agree. Yeah, he's not a young pup. He's definitely not young pup. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, they do, bro. Get a team of Enema, fam. We got to reboot. We got to start over, man. Hey, Starscream said, hey, it's nothing wrong with retreating. The Bucks need to retreat and figure it out because we don't know what we're doing right now. No one has a clue, has a plan. I've never seen a multi-million or billion-dollar organization without a plan before. This is the first time in business history I think something like this has happened, where a team has unquestionable talent, top 75, and no direction on how to utilize it, build around it, nothing. Think about that. How crazy is that? Then you got to go to ownership. What are y'all doing? Do y'all know what y'all doing? Like, this is crazy. I'm at a loss for words for what I've seen over the last couple of years with the Milwaukee Bucks. It's just crazy. Like I said, I'm just looking for the young guys to compete and get better. You know what I'm saying? And I know that we saying we can't. Going back to the assessing players, right? Like, I understand because of the coaching staff that it's hard to kind of determine. But we're seeing, even with inept coaching, we're seeing players like Pete Nance shine, right? We're seeing Pete Nance shine. We're seeing Ousmane Dieng shine without good coaching, without infrastructure, with self-preservation and will. They're playing better. AJ Green just don't got that gear. He don't have the gear. That's what we have to come to the organization. He needs a coach to keep him in the league. Real talk. To utilize him enough to keep him in the league. That's the truth. That is the truth. Because now, if you see Ousmane Dieng and Pete Nance playing like this with this stupid head coach, think about when we get a good head coach. Think about when we get a good head coach. They're really going to shine. Really going to shine. But the thing is, what scares me, friends and family, is how can we even get a good head coach when our general manager don't know what he doing? Do y'all follow me here? We fired Doc. It's going to be the responsibility of John Horst to find a replacement coach. Are you confident in the ability of John Horst to get a competent coach? We got to think about all the different moving parts here, right? We got the coach issue. We got the draft pick issue. We got player development issue. We got who's staying, who's going issue. There is a lot to clean up on this team. There's a lot. I mean, then I understand. Even if we blow it up, we get all these draft picks, and we draft bozos, then what? I almost feel like we before we do any type of movement or player movement, I think Horst and Doc would need to be fired together. I feel like if one or the other stays, it doesn't really help you that much because you get Doc out of here, and then he hire another stupid coach. Then what? We right back to square one. I think in order for this to work correctly, Bucks organization, ownership. Sometimes you make mistakes with coaching. It happens. Every team goes through it. You've made a clear mistake with Doc Rivers. He's had an extensive amount of time to try to rectify the issues with the Milwaukee Bucks, and they've progressively gotten worse. John Horst has done nothing to improve this situation. He should be held accountable. And in order for this to be fixed, I think everyone needs to be out of there. If the owners care about this team and winning on any level, you gotta hold that L on that money, bro. Y'all gotta hold that L. You let this happen. This happened on your watch. You gotta hold that L. You gotta eat that money from Horst. You gotta eat that money next year from Doc. No one told y'all to give Doc no 4-year contract. Like, what were y'all thinking? Why would you, or 3-4 year? Why would y'all do that? Why would you give him that type of contract? What gives y'all the right to give him that type of contract? Why? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I don't even understand where that came from. I just don't get it. I really don't. Prate said the Cavs are going through the motions. They turned it up a little bit and put the Bucks to sleep. They weren't worried about losing. We that team now. Damn, Prate. Don't say it like that, fam. Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that, bro. Damn. Thank you, Jimmy. Let's get the likes up. I agree. The likes are a little light. We should be close to 50 likes. Let's get the likes up, friends and family, as we talk this Bucks business. I feel you, Prate, that's going through the motions, but nonetheless, I thought we played well. The homie James. What up, James? Buck share post game interviews on here. We all need to straight ambush each one with Doc's gotta go comments so they hear the fan base loud and clear. Interesting. I'm not mad at that, James. I'm not mad at that. Salute to my boy James. Yeah, it's just hard to see where we're going, friends and family. When you don't have, like, leadership is bad, like, everything else goes with it. When your leadership is bad, everything else goes with it. Like, that's the problem. That's definitely the problem. And it's so demotivating as a fan to see, like, talent being underserved. This team is being underserved, not just by Doc, but by this entire coaching staff and leadership. This isn't fair to these players. Like, what did Cam Thomas do? What did Cam Thomas do to be getting DNP'd? Does anyone have any answers for me? What happened to Cam Thomas? Dre, Scales, Jeff, somebody? Daddy, somebody talk to me, Queens of the chat. What's good? What is up with Cam Thomas? Does he have an injury? Does he not feel good? I need answers. Friends and family, what happened with Cam Thomas? Why is he being DNP'd? I don't understand what happened. I need answers. I'm looking in the chat. I just don't understand. I really don't. Shout out to AB. I appreciate the 199 super chat. A thumbs up. Salute, bro. Appreciate you. Okay. Bibby said he pissed off Doc. Okay. So AJ Green don't piss you off with his defensive aloofness? That doesn't piss you off? Missing wide open threes? That doesn't piss you off? Oh, man, ridiculous. He said Doc wants us to believe AJ Green is better than Cam Thomas. You know what? I'm not mad at that. It got to be something because otherwise it don't make sense. It got to be something. Hey, no straight said Cam Thomas looked Giannis in the eye and said, get it off the rim. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. Hey, Hotline Bling said we saving Cam Thomas for next year. I want to know what he did that made Doc that mad where he got a DNP. What up, Carrie? Long time no see. What up, Carrie? Trina said he's on Doc stupid list. Clearly, but why though? That's what I know. Do we know the incident that caused this? Because I would think that by this time, AJ Green has done much worse than whatever Cam Thomas. Hey, Queens of the chat here heavy. I see the homie Stacy has entered the chat. What up, Stacy? AJ and Doc probably play a lot of golf together. He's a new Pat Con. Shout out to Stacy. Now you know people gonna run with that narrative, right, Stacy? You know people will run with that narrative. Shout out to Stacy. People will run with that narrative. That's actually funny as hell. Correct. What up, Hugh? Shout out to the homie Q. What's good? The homie Hugh. What's good, bro? Salute. Yep. No Giannis and can't play no minutes, bro. He got a straight DNP today, fam. Straight DNP. Crazy. Nasty work by the Bucks. Yeah, he getting Cole Anthony treatment. Wow, Scales. Facts. He is definitely getting Cole Anthony treatment. Salute. Damn. Cam sat next to GTJ and Ajax. Damn. I don't see why he's in the doghouse like that. We need his offense. I don't get it. I don't get it. Just said Dieng was the same as Cam, but now Dieng is playing and Cam is not. Well, Cam has been getting inconsistent minutes. He'll play him 3 minutes a quarter, then wait till the fourth quarter playing. Like, you can't. Cam is a player that needs to get into rhythm. He needs to touch the basketball. He needs to be in the flow of the game. You can't take him in and out and expect him to be effective. That's not how Cam Thomas works. Like, it's almost like Doc is doing this on purpose to sabotage dude. Like, he know good and well that ain't how Cam Thomas play. We know good and well he can't play like that. He's doing a disservice to that young man, not allowing him to be effective in doing. And this is the perfect team to let him do what he do. We ain't going nowhere. Why are you reprimanding someone on a team that ain't going nowhere? How about you reprimand yourself? Reprimanding people random, a new dude randomly. Ain't reprimanding nobody else all in his whole tenure. He want to reprimand Cam Thomas. The audacity of this dude. That's crazy. What about his reprimand? He need to be on a damn pip. Tired of this boy. Need to be on a pip. Get him out of here. Tired of this, man. Rivers is like Doc Rivers is our coach is still crazy to me. Like he's still collecting a check. Doc Rivers is still collecting a check. That's crazy to me. You got a losing record. You've been blown out more than any Bucks coach. You know what's crazy? Not only his record is bad, he's probably been blown out more than any Bucks coach in recent memory. When is the last Bucks coach to be blown out on a more regular basis than Doc Rivers? That's why we at the point, if we lose by less than 10, that's a moral victory for us because we used to get blown out 25-30 all the time. That's why we here no strays. That's why we're here. At least we fought. Because most of these games, we get blown out 20-30 points. So if we only lose under 10, hey, we feel good. That means we were in the game. We were competing. That's all we can ask for at this point. This team has no help. They have no help. They don't have any of the answers to the exam. They don't have any answer. That's the problem. Yeah, Doc, it's just crazy. Marcus Montgomery said Cam Thomas is Reggie. Yo. Oh, that's funny on multiple levels. Hey, Marcus, that's funny on multiple levels. Calling Cam Thomas Reggie is hilarious. That's actually really funny, bro. Multiple levels. Oh. Bro, Maurice, he said Doc snatched that boy Cam's whole aura and spirit like an evil stepdad trying to punish his mom's diabolical behavior from Darth Rivers. That was fire. That was fire. That was fire. Yeah, first game he went off BKC. And then Rivers like, that's too much. We can't have that on this team. We can't have no point getters. If it ain't Giannis or KPJ or Rollins, ain't nobody else scoring like that. Cam, you sit next to me, boy. You come sit next to me. It is crazy. Like, this is the perfect time for the let Cam Thomas unleash him. We ain't playing for nothing. Unleash this kid. You telling me you don't see more value in Cam Thomas and AJ Green? You should be fired for that alone. That's a fireable offense. Playing AJ Green over Cam Thomas to me is a fireable offense. How is it not a fireable offense? What are you doing? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Stacy said Cam doesn't have that likability factor. His attitude might be getting him benched. Not saying it's right. That's fair. Shout out to Stacy. That's fair. You never know about those nuances, so that's definitely possible. You never know about those nuances. So I feel like that's reasonable. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 48 wins last year, 50 losses this season. Fire Glenn Rivers. Right. Damn, that's crazy. 48 wins last year, 50 losses this season. It's fire. Damn, right, Glenn Rivers. Yeah. All facts. All facts. Wow. Yeah, I see the fire doc. It is a fireable offense, though. Like, that doesn't even make sense, Scales. Like, that is absolutely crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I don't even know what to say behind that. Like, Doc has got to be he's a master of the English language, clearly. Clearly a master of the English language. Mr. Cool said you have to keep in mind, I think some of the players didn't like playing with Cam also. If Giannis thought he should be playing, the front office works, gets the message, and Doc would get it. Okay, I feel you. I feel you. Salute to Mr. Cool. Salute to Mr. Cool. No strays, ENT. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. I'm old enough to remember when Bucks fans thought 30-13 wasn't good enough. Life comes at you fast. There's a little validity to that statement, no strays. There's a little validity to that statement. And very unfortunate. There's no reason for you to make that statement, no strays. We're already in a free fall right now. And then you just want to just, like I said, kick our back in. I get it. But damn, yeah, we were 30-13. Can that, man? We've never recovered from that 30-13, have we, friends and family? We have not recovered. Damn, yeah, we got greedy. Bibby said we got greedy. We did get greedy. We did get greedy. 100%. We definitely did get greedy. I'm not sure why, but we definitely did get greedy. 100%. 100%. But at the time, the team wasn't the locker room. Like, he lost the locker room. There was a lot of different variables on why that he was let go. Unfortunately. But this offseason, we could fix everything. This offseason, we could fix everything. We could right all our wrongs. Literally. You said no strays. You was one of them fans. That is hilarious, right? All of us were. We all wanted them gone. We all wanted them gone. It wasn't just you. That was all of us. That's really what it was. Great comment. That is really what it is. They didn't want the discipline. They wanted to do what they wanted to do. That's exactly what the main issue was. They wanted to do what they wanted to do. Facts. And now look where we are. Brooke didn't want to listen. Bobby Portis didn't want to listen. They wanted to do their own thing. Now look. Like y'all said, damn, we went from 50 wins to 40 losses. It's crazy. That's a crazy swing. Wow. Damn, Jimmy Rose said failure comes slowly, then all at once. This is a chain reaction that has led to this point. You didn't want Griff gone at all? He lost the team, though. I feel you. What he was trying to do made sense, but the problem was the team didn't buy in, bro. When the team don't buy in, it's a wrap. That's the problem. That's what people fail to understand. That nobody bought in. They didn't buy in. When the team and the veteran players don't buy in to especially a first time coach, it's a wrap, bro. I don't know how you recover from the team not buying in. Like, what are we talking about? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Let me tap in Bleacher. Hold on, Bleacher. What up, Bleacher? Go ahead, bro.
Uh, Chat. I'm gonna let you know a last couple of days. I live in upper Wisconsin, for where Amber is. You know, my hometown is Milwaukee, but I live 40 minutes from Green Bay. We had the worst winter storm in years. Like, it was bad.
Yeah, I
It
know,
was like
bro.
you got 22 inches here
That's crazy.
and 26 in Green Bay, and somewhere up north they had 52. And I would rather deal with this snow than see Doc Rivers as head coach of the Bucks. I'm dead serious, man.
What? You took it
I,
all the way there to come and spin the block. Hey, shout out to Bleacher.
man, shoving the snow out there, it was bad. But I was like, you know what? At least I don't have to worry about Doc right now, man. I don't have to worry about Doc
Right.
head coach. It's I I would say, I'll be honest, I did not watch the last couple of games. I've been watching here and there. I've been trying to watch it, but every time I watch it, I get mad, and I'm about to lose it. So for my health, I have to turn it off because I get so upset.
Oh, I feel you.
And it's like I want this season to end now, get it over with. It's a bad dream. The way this season's been going, Mr. Strays is having this little fun right now, and it's like, can baseball season hurry up? Because I can't take this anymore, man. It's just too much.
I just wanted to get to the It's like I'm looking at the game through a different set of lenses right now. Like right now, I'm just looking for player development and who's playing well and who's like I say, I'm looking at players like Ousmane, Dieng. I really think he's a up and comer. I'm looking at P. Now I'm watching to see those players that I think that we should be resigning that are young that could really help this team to play with high basketball IQ. Players that we should be keeping. That's what I'm looking at now. When I'm watching the game, I'm like, who are players that need to remain on this roster and who are players that need to be gone? Like, obviously, you would know, like, Gary Trent Jr. has to be gone. He brings no value. You know what I mean? Like, looking at things like that, because we're not going anywhere. So, like Patricia said, if we win, that's a bonus. We just looking to play hard. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way to look at it. Like I've been telling you, Bleacher, on the side too, this is a very important offseason to this franchise, and the way in the direction of this franchise. This is super important, like Bleacher, like crazy important.
Yeah, this is it. If see what this team's gonna go after this point after the season, and I really want to understand why. Where's John Horst? Where are you hiding?
Right.
Like, I don't understand. Like, I know we've been funny with it, but I'm dead serious. Where are you? Like, you refuse to answer questions. You refuse to be present.
Facts.
Knowing that we are not happy with you. Not happy with the owners. The owners like, oh, don't talk to us. We ain't doing it. They're trying to deflect everything. Like, no. I feel like right now, the Bucks organization is a bottomy of what it should have been.
Right.
Now, like, we can't even say our opinion. If we put a team, you'll just boot right back. Like, I'm ready to just get in the man's face. Like, look, either you gonna either you get down or you lay down. And when you get down, you're gonna stay down.
No,
that means
I think they really need to make a real decision though this offseason, Bleacher. I was saying earlier, like, do you guys want to compete? If you want to compete, you have to go all in. If you're trying to go younger, go to youth, you have to rebuild. But if you're gonna rebuild, you have to have a plan. You know what I'm saying? They have to have a plan because we haven't been drafted well as of late. We haven't really been getting the right players. We've had some diamonds in the rough, but then they're regressing because of coaching. So we need to have like an off-season itinerary and start marking stuff off the list. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
like, why would Giannis want to stay in this chaos? No one knows what's going on. Like, it's like we're just expecting Giannis. Like, would you stay? Like, for real, like, would you stay? Hold on one second. Let me get the homie Jay Stizzle super chat. Hold on one second. Jay Stizzle, appreciate the $5 super chat. When the team didn't buy into when a coach was trying to establish winning basketball, don't complain about Doc. Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Let me bring that up. Because
Jay Stizzle.
I was you. You said you want a fresh voice. You said that, right?
Right.
We had that with Adrian Griffin.
Right.
And what happened?
They
got rid of him because some players didn't want to play. So you're like what you said, they got to decide. If they want a new voice, they're going to have to get younger players that's going to buy into what that new coach is saying.
If the players don't buy in, then it's a wrap. It's a wrap if they don't buy in.
This to me has been a problem for the last couple of years, with and like Giannis, like we did say, we said, why, I even said like why Giannis would listen to somebody he already won his way. Like everybody keep on bringing up Luka and some players that didn't win a championship yet, and the point is Giannis already won his way, and like you said that, he won his way already. He did it. I don't know how motivated he is right now, or how motivated he wants to win another championship. And he can say all he wants. I can win another championship. I want to win another championship. You don't need to say it. When you motivated, you don't need to say nothing. Like it reminds me. This reminds me of a movie. I know everybody gonna make fun of me. It reminds me of Rocky 3. Rocky was beating everybody. He won them, like the second one. He got to be the best, and that third one he got stagnant. He didn't want to do anything. He didn't want to do anything, and then you got Clubber Lane. He's knocking everybody out. He's hungry. He want to get on top. Even his corner guy was like, man, you ain't fighting him. He's gonna rip you apart. He is hungry. And the point of the movie was he got soft because he got comfortable. This team got so comfortable. The Warriors got so comfortable after winning this championship in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like we'll pay your friends here, pay your friends there. And see what the Packers have been doing the last couple of days or weeks. They know that they're on borrowed time right now. Like, LaFleur's on borrowed time. Mm-hmm. Don't think that he signed new deals on. They're on borrowed time because they're tired of this team being in the 7th seed. That's what I've been hearing. They're tired of being 7th seed. They want them to start winning some games and get the championship. But where's the sense of urgency for the Milwaukee Bucks to have that? It's been not existent. Mm-hmm. Ever since they won that first championship, it seemed like we won that championship 50 years. Let's relax and let's pay Giannis. Let's pay Middleton. Let's keep all these old players and not developing players. Let's not draft no guys that's good. It's been stagnant.
But I won't say it's stagnant. I don't want to, because that's kind of giving a blanket answer. The problem is there was no plan. There was never a plan. We got lucky, got a championship. Let's be clear. We were building, but we got lucky. Things went our way. We got a championship. There was no real plan on how to maintain that level of excellence besides re-signing the players. There was no long-term outlook. There was no forecasting. Okay, so-and-so's getting old. Maybe we should move so-and-so now, try to get a player back and some picks while they're hot. Maybe we should also move so-and-so. It's going to definitely affect some chemistry on the team, but in the long run, it's going to help us have more longevity with Giannis, and that's what they should have been thinking about. How do we get the maximize these Giannis's good years instead of trying to maximize Giannis's friendships? And I think that's what happened. The Bucks superseded good logic with keeping his homies on the team. Because y'all can go back to my lives after the championship. I was one of the first people who was going in on me. I said right after the championship, we should trade Brook Lopez and we should trade Chris Middleton for assets and picks. I said it right away because I saw the writing on the wall. I was like, them dudes, they getting slower. That was their swan song right there. But again, people believing. And then we re-signed Middleton and Lopez, and they just got old and slow immediately to the point. Do y'all know how bad it got with Middleton where we were just like, we just need him for the playoffs. He doesn't have to play in the regular season. That's how crazy it got with Middleton. Do y'all even remember y'all was saying that? Like, we doesn't need to play in the regular season. We just need him for the playoffs. Like, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Remember who said that on this channel?
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna get into that. Yeah. But I'm just saying, yeah. I'm just saying, that was crazy.
No, not him. I'll say Prate said that. Prate said that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, loyalty killed us at that point. Yeah, we were too loyal. We need to be more cutthroat. We needed to be more cutthroat.
Man, that's why I look at the Packers over there.
He said we crashed out on Middleton.
We did. You know what? I remember that was my first video watching you, and you said that. I'm looking like, we just won a championship. Get rid of Middleton, but you explaining it. You explaining it why, and I'm like, you know what? You know, I mean, I get it, and that's why I was like, you know, I was intrigued. You know,
right. It's just a different perspective. It's just a different perspective. I like to go like the old New England way, like sell them a year early before a year too late and get your maximum value. Like that's how I was thinking. You won the chip, so you won the goal. Now the goal is to reboot and go on another run. You know what I'm saying? You got the main horse. You just need the right pieces around the main horse. But you know, you live and you learn. Like, we still got time, but the thing is, now we have to realize that Giannis is actually human, and we can see now by the injuries that's starting to pile up, his availability. Oh, bro, his availability is becoming limited. We got to put the right pieces, the right system has to be in place to try to maximize his backside of his prime in older years. Giannis is gonna have to find a way to let the ball go, bro. He's gonna have to find a way to extend his career.
I wanted to remember this a couple weeks ago. What did Pronto get mad at me about what I said a couple weeks ago about Giannis? What did he say? What was he upset with me about saying?
I don't know. Pronto gotta tell you in the chat. I don't know. I don't remember.
You said that he had adjusted them, right? That's what he was mad about. I said that. Now, reason why I said that, because I know how limited he is on the court. Now, him get hurt, and now he can't be, you know, he got a freak accident a couple of days ago, dunking the ball, trying to dunk the ball, and now his knee got hyperextended. And we said, like, you're going to have to change your game just a little bit to shoot, but then we know that. And then the fact that, you know, what me and, you know, Bishak said, his offseason, if he's going to commit to play for this team, he don't need to be going to Greece this year. Like,
but we don't have to worry about basketball this year in Greece.
Well, he needs to be in the high ball chime chamber. He needs to get sensu beans. He needs to get something, because he has said his own butt. Like, he needs to sit his butt down and really, really heal up, because he has not healed up. I don't know how long. Like, he's just trying to play every game. He's worried about winning a gold medal, a medal for a year we never heard of before. He's trying to win. Like, dude, he ain't gonna try to say, "Oh, this is bigger than winning the NBA championship."
Yeah, he said he was doing too much. He was doing too much. Yeah, he was doing too much. Yeah, that was doing too much. That I will say, that was doing that was too much Glazer.
Man, he was doing too much, and I mean, people was defending him, and I understand, you know, but still,
look at No Strays. Damn, No Strays.
You know what, No Strays? I can't even
get mad at No Strays. You got it. Hey, you activated. You ain't wrong. And it's y'all day, ain't St. Patrick's Day? Ain't that y'all day? He's supposed to style on us on St. Patrick's Day. Bucks lost. Like, he's supposed to style on us.
Was he called? What was it called? Was we calling for Griffin to be fired at that point?
Yes, because he lost the locker room. That's the problem. Yeah, he lost. That's why we wanted him to get fired. That you could tell, like, the team wasn't even listening to him no more. Like, he lost the locker room. That's why. If he didn't lose the locker room, nobody's crazy. You just don't fire somebody that's 30-13. We're not slow.
Now, I'm asking you a question. So, we want Doc going, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, has he lost the locker room? Your opinion?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah. I don't know if he's lost the locker room.
If he lost the locker room, he would have been fired sooner. It seemed like to me,
the players don't mind. Well, let me ask you this: if you're a player, you don't really have to practice. You don't really have to do any of that, the hard work under Doc. Why wouldn't you like Doc? Doc make your life chill. You ain't really working hard. You don't go to no film room. You practice every once in a while when he got time. Like, that's the perfect life if I'm a Milwaukee Buck. All I gotta do is come on game day and hoop. I don't have to do anything else throughout the week besides maybe a little cardio and shooting around with my homies or whatnot at the court. Like, that's it. That's perfect. Of course you're not gonna. Why would you turn that down? That's the perfect life. They don't even practice. He said it. So what are you doing all week? Nothing. So y'all chilling all week. Then you just come in Fiserv or an opponent's arena and hoop. And that's what it looks like.
And then when they got their heads all down, they be like, well, what happened? Like, you didn't practice. They know what you're going to do. They have a book on the sideline saying NBA coaches for dummies on there and just pointing at it. Yeah, you're going to do this right here. You're going to do this right here.
Shout out to Jonathan Porter. He said 50 likes. Get a doc out of Milwaukee. Yo!
It's too much.
It is.
I feel bad for the fans watching this every game, and it seems like this team is not even with it. But at the same time, they hooping, but it's like they're not connected. They're not like in sync. They're not. It should be connected. When you play together, it doesn't matter what your numbers are. But it's like it seems to me that it just. I just think, my opinion, I think Giannis got too much pull, and that's been the problem in the last couple of years. He got too much say. It's been too much of him wanting to do what he wanted to do.
Hold on, let me know. No strays. Today's St. Patty's Day. We gotta let him cook. No strays. ENT, our favorite. I appreciate the $1.99 super chat. Day after Adrian Green got fired, Bucks danced in a circle. That's what I'm saying. He lost the locker. I remember that they was percolating and they was juking like they do in Memphis. I saw a couple people juking. Like, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
That's a valid. Yeah. That's valid. Shout out to no damn it. All right, man. That's enough.
Look, man.
This team is doing too much, bro. They doing too much. Friends and family, I appreciate y'all tapping in. I know some of y'all so frustrated and been watching that. I get it. But I'm going to be here for y'all when y'all here. When y'all leave, come back. I'm going to always be here for y'all, friends and family. This is the community. We going to keep supporting this team. We going to keep debating about this team until they figure it out. And without us here to tell them what to do, how are they going to learn? Because they can't do it by themselves. They like children over there. We the adults. So it's our responsibility to keep the children in check. And how we do that is by giving them the guidance from the #1 Bucks podcast on YouTube. It's our responsibility to help this team. They can't help themselves. We have to be the voice of reason for this team. This community moves the needle. Our voice be heard. I'm telling y'all, we make a difference out here. We will get Doc Rivers removed. Don't y'all worry. His time is coming. We will revamp this roster. We will get rid of John Horst. It has to happen. Let's go, Bucks Nation. We going to be all right. Hey, we've been sitting high on a horse for a long time. Sometimes you got to take one step back to take 2 or 3 steps forward. And I think that's what we going to reset. We taking a step back this year to reset, regroup, retool, and we coming out guns blazing. I'm telling y'all, watch. As long as we do the right things in the offseason.
Last 9 seasons, right? Last 9 seasons we're in the playoffs. This be the first time in 9 years we're not going to be in the playoffs.
Right.
So it's a long run. So it's been a setback for the Bucks, but at the same time they gotta make some huge changes, man. Some got to change.
No, yeah, I agree. Like I said, I'm just hoping some of these players just continue to develop, and we just gonna see what happens, man. So I don't know. We got another game here. Let me see what we play. And was that Thursday? Let me see. Hold on 1 second. I just want to see who we play. This team, a bunch of we play Utah. on the 19th. We play Utah at 8 at Utah. So
So
we'll probably win that game. If we don't win that game, that's a problem. Next game, Utah. If we don't win that game, that's a problem. It's a problem. See what happens. I just don't know. I just don't know, bro. Oh, the Bucks.
I don't know more.
I don't even care if we win like that. I do want us to win just because it's good to win, but it's just like just let people be healthy, get better playing basketball until we can get some culture and system in this team because we look crazy right now in the streets, y'all. Like we really look crazy out here. Like I don't people think understand like we have done such a 360 in the wrong direction. It's crazy to watch. When you have a top 75 player and it makes absolutely no difference if you win or lose, that's wild. No difference.
No difference. But that's on the organization. The organization been hell bent to make Giannis happy.
Well, hopefully they learn from that. Hopefully they learn from that because we looking crazy.
Like I just look what the Packers have done. Like I know I'm going back, but I just look what the Packers have done.
Salute, Derek.
I look what the Packers have done. And they don't care about what you want. They want to make sure their team win because they trying to win.
Right.
They try to win. And, Dr. Smith can vouch for me because, like I said.
Hold on 1 second, Bleacher. Damn, No Strays has got the clip today.
What do you say now?
Bucks versus Utah's World War III Battle of the Tanks.
Sound like a video game. That's what it sounds like. Oh, man.
No Strays, where do you get all of this material? It's like, I know you ain't looking it up because it come nonstop. It's not like it be nonstop. So this is all organic and natural. That's crazy, No Strays. He just, I think that was a good. No, right? Like we did.
Oh, you just, bro.
Right. Hold on, positive. Trina, you're right. If we play like we did tonight, we will beat the Utah Jazz. That's a fact.
Yeah, I give you that.
I give you that. Thank you, Trina, for the positive spin after No Strays again tripped us while we was walking. No Strays.
He's probably laughing his butt off right now.
Bro, he laughing right now. I know he is. He got one more in him. He got one more, I'm sure.
One more in the chamber.
Yeah, he got one more he got one more in the chamber on the left for contact.
But, oh, man, it's hard.
Yeah.
Look, it's hard to even talk about it. That's how bad it is. That, like in the sports radio don't even want to talk about it. That's how bad it's getting right now. They don't even want to talk about the Bucks.
Man, I know it's definitely getting crazy, bro.
It's like they don't even want to talk about nothing. They want to talk about the NCAA. They want to talk about the Brewers. And then when they be like, yeah, just go past all that. We don't want to talk about that right now.
I don't even want to say moonlight, Jeff. I just want to say that he is a stand-up comedian. There ain't no moonlighting. That man got jokes. No, he's got his joke bag is ridiculous. Well, all right, man. Hey, let's spin the block again. A couple 48 hours here, and let's get to it again. Tap back in, Bleacher.
Yeah, I will. I need it. I need 40 days. 44 hours, man. I don't want to talk about it.
All right, bro. All right.
What's next?
Appreciate you, Bleacher. All right, bro. Go. My man Bleacher's on that boiler point. That weather and the Bucks losing too much for Bleacher. This weather and the losing is too much for Bleacher. Shout out. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in. I know the Bucks are struggling. I know a lot of people are struggling watching the Bucks, but I appreciate y'all tapping in. Like I said, we gonna always be here with open arms and welcome all Bucks family and friends here to the community. So appreciate y'all tapping in. All right, Bucks Nation, friends and family, appreciate y'all tapping in. We just got done talking about the Bucks' loss again at Fiserv Forum to the Cleveland Cavaliers. However, they did fight hard. Giannis did not play due to an injury from the last game. He'll be out a week or so. Hopefully, they just shut it down. He doesn't come back. We're not looking good. I don't think we're headed to the playoffs, and it's just chaos. Let's just fight through this, y'all, and keep talking about supporting this team. And with our voice, if we don't, we got to keep the voices out there, y'all, because we make a difference. We've seen things happen due to what's going on this channel, so we got to keep positive vibes. Let's keep the motivation up, and let's keep talking about what's going on, because they will listen. They will listen, y'all. If we don't say nothing, they ain't gonna listen. So we got to keep doing what we doing, y'all. We've seen great change happen on this team with the voices on this chat. So let's keep doing what we do, friends and family. This is the best community on YouTube. Obviously, the #1 Bucks chat, and we at 10K. Comment, like, subscribe. The 10K validates that statement. Go.